Hey, party people, back at you, man. It's the Real Talk 4th and Goal with your main man Diesal and my main man Andrew the Snowman.
The Snowman.
Man, as a little recap before we get into this week, what we 15, week 15,
Yeah, 15.
picks. Man, I went 7-6. It was a terrible week for us. I mean, I'm over 500, but it was just a funny week last week, y'all. It was a lot of suspect games out there. How Tennessee lost.
Good brother.
Tennessee lost to the Jacksonville team they own.
Yeah, and the Lions beat on the Vikings.
Yeah, they did. I called that game, y'all. That was actually one of the ones I got right. The Lions game, right?
The game that surprised me the most is how did they come out and score 57 on the Colts, but you can't even beat the Texans.
Oh my God, man! Look, I called it. I called it. You know what we do? Sometimes because it's one of them games you don't get motivated for. You playing a 1-10 team.
You already made the playoffs.
You know,
playoffs. Talking about playoffs.
The Houston Texans is just one of them teams where it's just like they play. It's an interstate rivalry. Yeah. It's a Texas thing. Mm-hmm. So that's why I was surprised about the 17.5. And plus, it's still a professional football team, bro. That's disrespectful.
Man, listen, they were the worst team in history.
Not the history.
Worst team.
Dolphins was the Lions was the worst team in history. They went 0-17, 16 that year. I think that's in the year they got Matt Stafford. No, they went and got Stafford and Megatron the next year. You feel me? That was the worst team. But they're up there.
Close to it. Damn near.
Eagles dominated. Yeah. No surprise. They dominated.
I actually had New York because they was playing in what? New York?
It was New York. Yeah. I thought the line was funny, so I got fooled by that line too.
Yeah.
7.5. No, matter of fact, no, the Eagles are actually one of the ones I picked.
They won by like 22.
22. Yeah, 22. Yeah. But the Tennessee thing burnt me because it was just, man, they just ain't come to, I don't know what happened, bro.
Another thing is the Steelers couldn't get over that hump. To beat
Baltimore.
Beat that Baltimore.
Yeah. I had a feeling. And it's crazy because the Huntley got knocked out the game. They had to finish it with the third string quarterback.
Russell Wilson got knocked out too.
Yeah, it's probably the best thing that happened from this year. I'm just being honest. It's been a terrible year for Russell Wilson. All you hear all year was $252 million. $252 million.
The whole summer.
Look, I don't know if Sierra picked that on him or what, but it's been a terrible year for that boy. Look, boy, you just need not to get no yams for the whole year, man. She put that on him, babe. Look, she says, okay, babe, you come get these chicks real quick.
She gonna be performing at halftime for Super Bowl.
Oh my goodness, boy, because that boy had a terrible year.
Right.
But let's get to these week 15 picks, man. We're gonna start off with these Saturday picks. Our first game we'll jump into is the Browns and Ravens. The Browns open up as a 2.5 point favorite. The over/under is 38.5. Okay. I'm liking the Browns in this game because Baltimore started a third string quarterback, so it's going to be more a conservative game for them. More just run the ball.
And they don't got Action Jackson. So.
Nah, Action Jackson won't be back probably till next week. Okay. You know, they're still top of the division, tied with Cincinnati. I just think that Deshaun Watson is going to take them a couple weeks to get back in football shape.
You got to get used to the offense.
That too, the offense, the timing, you know. But as long as they got the run game and don't get it chopped, Baltimore's still defense is solid. Oh, yeah. They got good defense. So I'm taking it to the under, and I just take the Browns just for the cover. I think it's a funny line still, being that you're playing a third string quarterback. It's still a 2.5 point game. So beware of that, y'all. This might be one of the Vegas picks where the Ravens actually cover the spread.
By field goal.
You know, so I'm going to go with the Browns, but I wouldn't be surprised if this be a Vegas pick.
I'm going to go with the Browns, and I'm going under 38 myself.
Our next game, we got the Minnesota Vikings at home. Open up as a 4.5 point favorite against the Colts. And the over-under is 48.5. I'm going to be honest, I don't like 4.5 point spreads when it comes to betting. If we talk money line, I take the Vikings all day money line.
Taking Vikings all day.
4.5 point spread, it could go either which way. But I'm going to take the Colts for the points because I just don't like 4.5 point lines. Right. You know what I mean?
But overall wise, you taking Vikings?
Over money line, I'm taking Vikings for the dub. Just to win the game, the Vikings all day. But if we talk points, I take the Colts. And over under, it's a funny. I'm
47 on that.
I'm gonna go under with you, under 40.5. You know what I mean? Only because I don't think that the Colts could really pit up the offense. You know what I mean?
They had what, 17 against the Cowboys? Then
we got good defense though.
Then they had another shitty game last week.
Against I know Pittsburgh was 20.
Nah, Pittsburgh had Baltimore.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about when they played when Pittsburgh beat the Colts in Indianapolis.
Yeah,
I think they all told it was like 44.5. You know what I mean? But then again, that's another team that got a defense. Minnesota's a mid-team defense, so it could go over. Be the fact that they stopped
a better secondary than secondary is iffy to me.
So I go with the under.
Yep.
And the last game,
Vikings under 47.
The last game for Saturday is the Buffalo Bills at 7.5 point spread, and the over under is 42.5 against the Miami Dolphins. Man, this is the month where you got to go in Buffalo.
Yeah.
I don't know the weather, but it's probably gonna be cold.
It's probably gonna be snowing.
Yeah, Miami is a cold weather team, bro. Hot weather team. My bad. I'm gonna take the Bills, man. I'm taking the Bills, man. Like, you know, they got the boy Cole Beasley. I don't know if he's gonna be playing or not, but 7.5 division, it's cool. I'm taking the Bills.
But I'm gonna disagree. I'm gonna go Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, Jason Waddle, over 44. Tuka came back. You still got Tyreek Hill and Jason Waddle. But the thing is, the Bills have two key pieces. You got Von Miller missing and Hyde, right? So that puts a damper in that defense, you know, even though they got a great defense still.
So our Sunday picks, man. And the first one we're going to get into is this New Orleans Saints opened up with a 4.5 point favorite with a 42.5 over and under against the Atlanta Falcons. My pick, to keep it simple, plain, I'm going to Atlanta. Atlanta's starting the boy Ritter. They getting rid of Mariota. Mariota in his feelings because he can't start. So whatever. I think they could probably get some offense going with the rookie, man. They should have been through him in there. He still could be a mobile. He's mobile. He got an arm. Yeah, I like the young boy. I think it'll be a good fit. Give me them. And just because I don't think there's no defense going to be played, give me both on the over. It's going to be a competitive game, though. It's like a rivalry. So give me the over.
I'm disagreeing. I'm going to Saints over 43. Alvin Kamara. He might show up. He might show up. And Andy Dalton, he might show up.
Okay.
They might show up. So I'm stamping my pick, Saints over 43.
All right. So we split on that game. It's cool. Our next game is going to be the New York Football Jets. They're 0.5 point. It's a pick'em game, y'all, against the Lions, Detroit Lions. Over under is 44.5. It's an interesting game to me because here it's a pick'em game, and you got a team that's been playing clearly good football, and the Lions been playing great football of late. They won the last 5 out of 6 games. You know, and here Detroit, but the Jets been on a little slide because they've been playing tougher competition.
Yeah.
Man, I'm just gonna go with the defense. I'm going with the better defense this game. I'm gonna go with the defense. I'm taking the Jets. I'm taking the home team, Jets. And just give me this. Give me the under. I think it's gonna be a defensive game. Give me the under. Give me the Jets for the under.
I'm going to agree, and I'm taking Jets over the 44. I feel like it's gonna be a shootout. You said week after week the Lions can't stop nobody.
Yeah,
but they can compete with teams like Minnesota.
Minnesota.
You know, they can compete with good teams. Yeah. And they can beat good teams. So I'm going over 44 Jets, stamping that joint.
Stamp. All right, next game we got Kansas City Chiefs. 14.5 point favorites over the Houston Texans. And it's over under 49.5. It's hard to take Houston. They're definitely tanking. But one thing I know about Kansas City, it's hard to take Kansas City as double-digit favorites. I don't care who they playing.
If you know what I mean? The Texans and you win, you must know something that we don't know.
I'm definitely taking the Texans. I'm taking the points.
That's a bold one.
I'm taking the points, man. It's a bold pick.
A bold statement.
I'm taking the points, man. Like, I'm taking Texans for the points because I just don't trust this. I think it's one of them games where the Chiefs will probably be blowing them out, and just like they did last week when they they was up 28-0 on freaking Denver. What happened? They came back. It was a 6-point win. You know, it's just that they play conservative football when they get big leads, man. You feel me? So I can't trust 14.5. when they play conservative football with a big lead. And so far all year, these double digits ain't been covering, man. It'd be games like this, you'd be like, oh man, they're gonna blow them out.
Yeah, and then they end up winning by
they win up by 10.
3 points, 10 points.
So give me Texas just for the points. Obviously, Mahomes is gonna win money line, but just give me them for the points.
I'm going Chiefs, but I'm going under the 49.
I'm going underneath the 49 also.
Texans have no offense.
I agree.
And point blank, plain and simple.
All right. Our next big game, man, is the best team in the NFL right now. Philadelphia Eagles.
Philadelphia Eagles.
10.5 point favorites against Chicago Bears.
What they like 3-12?
Is it Chicago? Yeah, like 3. No, or 4 and
4 like 12.
Yeah, something like that. They ain't got a good record, I can tell you that. And over under is 49.5. Bears ain't stopping nobody, all right? So give me the over first, you feel me? But in this game, it's one of them funny games, man. It's 10.5. It should be a Philly demolishing the Bears.
The Bears shouldn't even score
demolishing the
points,
Bears.
let alone 20 points.
Demolishing the Bears. Give me Philly. Not. Give me the Bears, 10.5, man. Give me the Bears. I'm gonna take the Bears. I'm gonna shoot the dice with the Bears, man. Heavy.
Bolds. That's 2.
That's 2 bolds.
2 bolds.
Heavy Justin Fields. It's games like this once again, man, that the Eagles should blow them out, right? And Vegas knows that. If the majority of money's going on Philly, I'm taking the Bears, man. I'm taking the Bears, bro. So give me the Bears and give me the over.
I'm going Eagles, but I'm going under 48. Bears might not even score 21 points. Eagles secondary look too good. Got Slay.
I agree.
Justin Fields is doing his thing. A.J. Brown's doing his thing. Who gonna stop A.J. Brown when he get hot? He might have 3 catches for like 200 yards.
But it could be.
What 3 touchdowns?
I mean, they ain't stopping nobody. I agree. I totally agree. The line is set right. It's 10.5. You know, but it's just wacky NFL, man. I'm trying to tell you, because you figure what, Eagles just beat the Giants by 22, right? Beat Titans by, oh my goodness,
it
what,
might be a Cowboys Colts game where the Eagles score 57.
Man, they could. I mean, Jalen Hurts is in MVP running right now, so I'm not taking none from the Eagles.
That's a scary Eagles team,
and
man.
This should be an easy week. Them two should cover, right?
Yeah.
It's funny how they pit both of the highest players next to each other on this card.
You got to pick one of them.
It's funny, man. I try to tell you, Vegas be on some other stuff, man. So, we split on that one.
Yeah, split on that one.
Our next game is the Panthers and Steelers. Very interesting game. Panthers is playing real good football right now, man. They playing real good football right now, man. They got a shot actually winning the South, man. Steelers is, you know, it's Thomason's going to end up being 800 this year. Is looking that way, and so his record of not having a winning season is still, you know, intact right now. They're in pace to just at least be 500. Like I said, Carolina defensively been playing real good football, man. Real good football. I don't think it was a fluke when he went out and beat Seattle. I'm actually liking the way they're playing right now. Sam Darnold, he don't got to do too much, you know. It's definitely going to be a defensive game, so give me the under the 38.5. Okay. I'm going to take the home team. Take the Panthers for the 2.5. I think they'll do just enough, you know, keep it competitive and win. So give me that. Give me the Panthers, man. They're playing conference football right now.
Split it down the middle. Steelers coming off a loss that they should have won last week against the Ravens. Like, they should have beat Baltimore. They didn't have Lamar Jackson. Baltimore didn't, so there's no excuse.
Yeah,
there was no excuse.
I mean, Huntley is familiar with the system, but then there ain't no excuse when you knock him out the game and you run with the third string quarterback.
And you still lose the game? No excuse. I'm going Steelers redemption. I'm going over 37. I feel like both of them going to put up points. Carolina has a good offense in terms of sense of quarterback. You know, so if their Steelers offense can get in tune, then I'm going over 37.
Okay. And our final game for the 1 o'clock slate is Dallas Cowboys open up a 5.5 point favorite against the Jaguars.
Cowgirls.
And over under 47.5. Man, you know, it's games like this where we actually come play. Because we dropped the ball against Houston. Even though we won, it shouldn't have been that close. But this is more of a game where we actually come play. and pit all
in Jacksonville.
and it's in Jacksonville. It's gonna be nice and low. It's always kind of hot down there. But and I like Jacksonville. They playing good ball. But you've been noticing, it's been win lose, win lose, win lose. It's the week they lose. So give me that 5.5 for my boys, and taking that 5.5, and I think defensively we'll be able to get at them. So give me the under in that game, 47.5. Give me my boys with the under.
I'm going Dallas Cowgirls under.
So we agree on this game.
You stamping that one.
Stamping that one, man. And that's wrap up for the 1 o'clock games, y'all.
Yes, sir.
And we'll come at y'all with these evening games.
4 o'clock, baby.
400.